befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
They retain possession, and he gets it back.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. He dishes it to Meeks. There's the pass to Singler. Releases. Walker with the rebound. Hornets leading by 4. Passes to King. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Walker. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Meeks dishes to Jennings. He feeds it to Singler. Kicks it to Meeks for the 3. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's King. And again, the Hornets missing. Pistons trail by 7. Outside Jennings. Dishes it to Drummond. Pass to Meeks. Out left to the wing. It's Jennings with the drive. Stolen by Walker. King outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jennings passes to Singler. Great pass to set up the lane.
Well, that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Outside, Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Jennings. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Shot denied. And oh, here we go. Jennings with nobody back. Great tee that time from King.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Lets it go with the 3. Singler with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 5. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Jennings kicks to Drummond. 7-foot shot. Jennings dishes to Drummond. Singler with it. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Your rep coach checked in for Drummond. Butler comes in for Kyle Singler. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Meeks. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brandon Jennings. The Hornets also changing it out. Williams, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Henderson comes in for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Kemba Walker. And the Hornets with possession here, following the 3 by Detroit. Henderson passes to King. For 3. That is good. Got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Monroe sets a screen for Augustine. Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Now here's Henderson, averaging 8 points a game. Rebound by Monroe.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And Augustine kicks to Monroe. Roberts dishes to Jefferson. Pass to King. King, right side. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers from Mr. Clutch. He's up to 13 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the Pistons. Pistons trail by 3. Caldwell Pope pass to Tolliver. Here's Augustine. His last outing, he had 18 points. Butler on the way. Rocket 6. From deep three-point range, that's good from Augustine. The assist by Butler. Augustine's got it all tied up now for the Pistons. There's the pass to King. Here's Roberts. By Augustine. The offensive rebound. Jefferson's shot is off. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night. I mean, the turnovers was just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent at your end.
And Stevenson's checked in for King. Stevenson's entirely new group now out there. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Jefferson. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Gerald Henderson. King's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And Walker subbed in for Brian Roberts. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Singler in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Jennings against Walker. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. It's Monroe, high post. Here's Meeks. He's covered by King. They get it back. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense is not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Gary Neal's checked in for Charlotte.
Andre Drummond, still just 21 years of age, the first one-and-done player in UConn's storied basketball history. And the Pistons staff say he's a sponge. Whether it's breaking down video with assistants or honing his skills, he is really a hard worker.
Dish now to Monroe, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And the Hornets with possession here. After the basket by Detroit, here's Kid Gilchrist. Uses the glass to drop it in.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Jennings kicks to Meeks. 18 feet out. And Greg Monroe again. Monroe's got 6. And Drummond came in as the youngest player in the league. Clark, certainly a pretty raw skill one.
Yeah, but you could see the potential. And the biggest thing there, Kevin, was that he had a willingness to work. He came in early his rookie year to train, and last season he leaned on the new rookies to do the same thing, showing some leadership.
Now Jennings, after the missed 3 from King, out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at some of the players that are contributing in areas you might not expect. The top rebounding shooting guards of the past month. And you look at Mr. Clutch, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And a 2-guard who's as prolific as a rebounder as he is, that's a rare breed in the NBA. I mean, it defies conventional wisdom that he's able to pull down as many boards as he does from that position.
Well, I start with his athleticism, Steve. I mean, that makes it possible. And he's got a nice feel for playing in the post as well. He doesn't look out of place down there like a lot of shooting guards do. In the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Hornets and where they stand statistically now. First in fewest turnovers per game. 5th in rebounding. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Now here's Zeller after the miss from Andre Drummond. Back to King. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. He kicks to Zeller. Outside, Walker from past the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Monroe's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Meeks dishes to Drummond. Now Jennings. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston. The feed now to Monroe. Passes it to Singler. He dishes it to Meeks. Hits the front of the rim and out. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
An uptick in minutes last season for Andre Drummond. The Pistons had brought him along slowly, Clark, in his rookie season, much to the frustration of the Piston fan.
You know what? It was the Pistons training staff, though, Kevin, that pulled back the reins. They found he had some imbalances athletically that predisposed him to injury, so they wanted to be cautious with him, and it looks like it's paying off.
And for Drummond, you think about the stress on his joints, moving so quickly at his size. He needed to develop his core muscles to protect himself. And you know, the trainer's caution was validated in year 1 when he ended up missing a couple of months with a fractured vertebra in his back.
And Drummond played starters minutes in year 2. You have to give him a lot of credit. That young man stayed patient. He worked diligently, putting in the time with the training staff to improve his body and his conditioning. And that hard work prepared that big athletic body of his to be able to handle that additional workload.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kevin, Al Jefferson, a veteran leader, and he's changed the Hornets locker room. A former coach, Doc Rivers, said, you know the people in your life who just bring sunshine? That's Al. He brings it wherever he goes. And guys, Big Al said of his young teammates, I don't talk much, but they really wanted to listen.
Doris just an easygoing guy. Great presence. Thank you.
And a generous spirit, too, Kevin, is Al Jefferson. I mean, in Utah, he never hesitated to mentor their young guy.
Now, here's Walker. Greg Monroe unable to get his shot to go. Walker goes in. Rebound by Greg Monroe. Monroe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
This is really ugly, guys. I mean, he can't get anything to go.
Singler passes to Meeks. Singler against King. Jennings sets the screen for Singler. Three-pointer. That one goes. Count. Singler's got 5 points so far.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
King outside. Lets it go. And the shot no good. A bit short. The Pistons trailing. Inside. Here's Meeks. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Now here's King. 38 points for him last game against Toronto.
He was a factor defensively as well. He blocked 2 shots. I thought he changed several other.
A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Pistons. Monroe's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Jennings. Left side Jennings. King with the block. Second shot opportunity. And gets hit by the D. He'll go to the line.